All right, let's talk about something that is, for so many business owners, a total nightmare: payroll. Seriously, if you've ever found yourself giving up a weekend just to wrestle with spreadsheets and tax forms, then you are definitely in the right place. We're going to look at a way to fix that for good. Let's just be real for a second. This question probably hits a little too close to home for a lot of you. I mean, you're trying to build your business, you're taking care of customers, and then bam, it's payroll time. And suddenly you're just drowning in the sea of regulations, calculations, and just, well, a whole lot of stress. So let's dig in and figure out why it's such a massive pain point. We're going to take a hard look at those old school, traditional payroll systems and see how they're not just inconvenient, they're actively holding your business back. Okay, I'm willing to bet this slide looks painfully familiar. First up, the cost. These old systems just love to hit you with those hefty monthly fees, and then they tack on extra costs for every single person on your team. And the software itself? It's like it was designed for a massive corporation's accounting department, not for a small business owner. It's just a total maze. And maybe the biggest frustration of all, they make you choose. You're either a Canadian company or a US company. Got employees in both? Too bad. Get ready to run two completely separate, clunky systems. Then you've got what I call the black box problem. You spend an hour trying to figure out why someone's pay is off by like 12 bucks. Good luck getting a straight answer. And all of this, it just leads to manual, error-prone tax filings and that constant fear of getting hit with huge penalties from the CRA or the IRS. All those things we just talked about, it all boils down to wasted hours and that nagging fear in the back of your mind that you missed something. But here's the good news. All of that frustration is exactly why a new, better way of doing things now exists. And that's where React Payroll comes in. Think of it as the modern solution built from the ground up to tackle every single one of those pain points, especially for businesses that operate in both Canada and the US. So what is it exactly? Well, React Payroll is a true all-in-one system. We're not just talking about printing checks here. It manages the entire life cycle. From the second you onboard a new employee to calculating all their taxes and deductions to sending out their pay stubs, it even handles all those critical year-end tax forms automatically. And it's designed for a really specific group of people. This isn't for some Fortune 500 giant. It's for small business owners, with somewhere between 1 and 100 employees. It's for the accountants and bookkeepers out there juggling multiple clients. It's perfect for startups that need to get up and running like yesterday. And, most importantly, it's for any company that has people on both sides of the border. So how does it actually make your life easier? Well, it really comes down to three things. It's automated, which saves you a ton of time. It's incredibly accurate, which gives you total peace of mind. And it's even got a little AI magic baked in to make the whole process, well, simple. And this just shows you how simple it is. Seriously, forget clicking through 10 different menus. The whole workflow is just 3 steps. The system does all the hard work, the math, the deductions, all the compliance checks, and then it just presents a pay run for you to look at. You give it a once-over, you approve it with a single click, and boom, the pay stubs are automatically sent out to your team. That's literally it. Okay, so you might be wondering, how can I trust all that automation? Well, this number right here is the answer. We're talking about more than 1,730 automated tests running constantly in the background. Think of it like a digital army of accountants just relentlessly double-checking every tax roll, every calculation to make sure every single number is perfect and up to date with the latest government rules. And this is where things get really, really cool. Because React Payroll has AI built right in, you can just use simple, plain English to get things done. So instead of hunting around for the right button, you can literally just type "Run Payroll for March," and the system knows exactly what you mean and just does it. It seems like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference. Now, I want to talk about what might just be the platform's biggest superpower. It's a real game changer for so many businesses. And that's its true cross-border capability. This is all about managing your entire North American team without the headache of using 2 separate, clunky systems. And this slide just lays it all out, side by side. For Canada, you've got full support for all 13 provinces and territories. All the calculations for CPP, EI, and even the new CPP2 stuff done automatically. Your T4s and records of employment generated without you lifting a finger. Then you look at the US side, and it's the exact same story. All 50 states, FICA, federal and state withholding, automated W-2s, 1099s, the whole shebang. It's all seamless, all in one dashboard. No more logging in and out of 2 different platforms. And the system isn't just up to date for today, it's ready for the future. I mean, it already has the official 2026 tax numbers and contribution limits for both countries built right in. But here's the important part. It automatically enforces these limits. That means you can't accidentally over or under contribute for an employee. It just takes care of it. It's one less thing you have to worry about every single year. So when you look at all of this, the real question is, why would you keep fighting with a system that just causes stress and wastes your valuable time? Let's wrap up by just recapping why making a change makes so much sense. So let's just boil it all down. You're going from being nickeled and dimed to having simple, affordable pricing. You're swapping a confusing interface built for a giant corporation for one that's actually designed for you. You get to stop juggling two different systems and finally manage your entire North American team from one spot. And maybe the best part of all, you get to say goodbye to that year-end tax panic and finally have total confidence in every single number. Honestly, the next step couldn't be simpler. If you're ready to finally solve this whole payroll problem once and for all, just head over to reactpayroll.com to get started. And I'll just leave you with this one final thought, because this isn't really about software, is it? It's about getting your time back. So just think about it for a second. What could you build? What new ideas could you explore? Who could you connect with if you got all those hours back every single month? Thanks for joining us.